Kids are.
Her business is making sure black people don't get too excited. That's her business. Her business is making sure black people don't get too carried away with even thinking that they have a right to be rebellious against this place. That's Candace Owens' business. Candace Owens' business is to reassure white people that they're good for all the feeling cozy in America, and to distract. And just if any black person is getting too carried away thinking that they have a rebellious fight or a cause, she's here to basically say, shut the fuck up. You have nothing to be fighting about and you have nothing to be fighting for. And to reassure white people that don't worry, you're good, you're comfortable in America. Black people are just tripping all the time. And she's here to always attack black people's character, to always make it seem like you're just tripping. But no, black people really do have real issues in this country.
College-educated women where he's more popular. Kind of weird. But Biden is down more than 20% among black voters.
What?
And now, just also a heads up, I don't know much about Al Sharpton either. I don't follow these politicians or whatever he is. He's a reverend. He works in media, whatever he is. I don't know much about him, clearly. But I know he is a heavy figure when it comes to black America. I know he's an important figure. Still not to be trusted, because you can't trust these black leaders out here that work with white, in white, part of white,
No one in the Biden administration seems aware this is happening. Here's Pete Buttigieg, for example, shocked to learn it.
You do realize, Pete, I feel like Democrats have kept no promises since they've been in office.
Really?
Yes. Reverend Allen said that a million times.
Remember that scene in Animal House when they go to the Roadhouse late at night? One frat boy goes, "Notice, he loves us." That's the mind of the white liberals. Black people love us. They were like that. It's hilarious. Obviously, no one in the administration is watching the Reverend Al on MSNBC. Here's Sharpton just yesterday. Watch this.
They're losing people of color because they really don't get the people of color's life. If you are living in a city, in a neighborhood that is inundated with crime, and you act like that is not an issue, you've already lost me. That is an issue. Yes, we must deal with policing. I've been out front of that. But you cannot ignore when 12-year-old kids who somebody's niece and neighbor is killed, and you act like that's a non-issue because you're too elitist to live on the ground. Many parts of this country, we need gas to go to work. These beltway elitists, these limousine liberals here in New York, don't live in the real world.
Limousine liberals.
Black people actually don't like being shot today.
Yeah, he had a point. I don't know this guy's channel who I'm reacting to is the real A-Dog, but a lot of times with these black, you can tell he's on the black conservative side, or just black, but he loves America and American politics and all this shit. But what he said is facts. People making these laws, people raising your prices, they don't buy gas. They do ride around in chauffeured cars and limousines. So it's that's not that far-fetched for you to be like, what? Yeah, limousine fucking... I don't even like using the word liberals, because at the end of the day, Republican, Democrats, they're all on the same team in America. That's just the show and the script that both sides have to play just to keep entertainment going for people of society, to have something to be distracted by and focus on instead of focusing on your own internal life. You're here focusing on a bunch of frivolous, irrelevant things. But is it relevant to your life? Yeah, kind of, because these people are setting prices. And yeah, all these people setting prices on everything, on rent, food, gas, bills. These people are so out of touch with reality. They don't buy gas. They don't know how much it takes to fill up a tank. They have chauffeurs and drivers, and they come outside and their limo is waiting. So yes, that is very accurate. I don't know what the what was about.
Oh, thanks, Reverend Al. Actually telling the truth for once. Candace Owens is the founder of Black
Wow.
It's something nice for a long time. Has been attacked for it. She joins us tonight.
That was a fact statement,
you don't want to
though. I don't know what the shock is.
Al Sharpton on MSNBC, but he's been a pretty faithful water carrier for whatever Democratic administration's in power. This seems a little weird that he's saying this.
And this is where they go get Candace in. What Al Sharpton said, I've said what I said, regardless of what he claims to be, he's still part of the system. He's part of their group. Everybody has their script and just comes out and plays the part just so people feel like there is that division or there is somebody fighting against this one or that, whatever. So it's all a script. They're all on the same team. Behind closed doors, they all party and play along and screw each other in the butt. It's just real talk. That's what these nasty people are about. But he did say some real shit. So now here is where Candace's job is to come in to counteract his two real comments. Al Sharpton said two real things. One was about the gas. The first one, I'm trying to remember what it was about. But just talking about understanding where they live and how they live. Like, real talk, people in the lower ends of society are dealing with different things. And if they're feeling like politicians are not even speaking on those things, yeah, you're going to lose them. So that was something real he said, along with the gas. And then now here's Candace coming to try to like shut down what the heck he just said. In case black people got too excited about what he said.
And there's a lot going on here. First and foremost, Pete Buttigieg acting shocked. I completely disregard him all the time. He took a longer maternity leave than I did. I don't take him seriously at all. But Al Sharpton's interesting, and you're correct that we shouldn't misinterpret what he's doing here, because he wants us to believe that he's telling the truth. But in reality, what he's trying to do is save whatever clout he has left in Black America. This is actually a signal. It should be a marker for us for how bad things have gotten in Black America, right? Because Al Sharpton used to go around and he lies full time to Black America about their circumstances. Even when he says, oh, out of touch the way Black Americans are living. You too, Al Sharpton. Yeah, you live in a $2.1 million penthouse in the Upper East Side, and that's just one of your homes. You have an over $3 million tax lien last I checked, and you have to be making a ton of money to have a $3 million tax lien. Let's just be very clear on that, right?
So now I wanted to say, like, so because he's rich, he can't speak. It doesn't matter how much money you have, but can you speak on what's actually happening? So he's rich, and there's lots of rich. Let's pick Tupac, for example, grimy rich. But yeah, you still know what it's like going down. You still know what it's like in the ghetto. You still know what they're going through. Just because you're rich and you live in a 2.5, if I'm making a whole bunch of millions a year, no, I'm not going to still be living in an apartment in the ghetto. But you still have to understand what's going on there and understand what people are dealing with down there. So her bringing up the fact that he lives in a $2.5 million, it's like, okay, and that doesn't make his statements any less true. That's what I wanted to point out, is she's only there always just to kind of like attack characters it's like smoking clouds. You distract her from the character attack. You don't see the points because her point is irrelevant. So what? Does that make his statement any less true? Because he lives in a $2.5 million apartment, okay, but he's still speaking on what he knows is going on. Not supporting him, not vouching for him, but I'm just saying, what he said was true.
He has no idea how Black America...
Yo, this is crazy. She is going off on this man. She said the little clout that you have left, you've been lying to Black Americans this whole time. Candace Owens, look, she ain't playing in this interview. You can tell she did not come to play around. This woman is all about business right now. Wow.
Americans are...
Her business is making sure Black people don't get too excited. That's her business. Her business is making sure Black people don't get too carried away with even thinking that they have a right to be rebellious against this place. That's Candace Owens' business. Candace Owens' business is to reassure white people that they're good for feeling cozy in America, and to distract, and just if any Black person is getting too carried away thinking that they have a rebellious fight or a cause, she's here to basically say, shut the fuck up. You have nothing to be fighting about and you have nothing to be fighting for. And to reassure white people that don't worry, you're good, you're comfortable in America. Black people are just tripping all the time. And she's here to always attack Black people's character, to always make it seem like you're just tripping. But like, no, Black people really do have real issues in this country. And that's the issue I have with Candace Owens, is she's always here to downplay like there are no issues. And she's the one that was picked, because that bitch's mouth, ooh, she be firing off. I'll give her that. I'm not a hater. I give her that. That bitch's mouth be firing off, but it's firing off in stupidity. It's firing off in someone who is not really who is somebody who is sent, is how she fires off. She too, you can see her script all through her words. You just got to know these things and understand spirituality in this land, man. Everything is so fake. But Black people really like rock with her. And that's disturbing to my soul when I see Black people really rocking with this chick. That's the only reason why I make videos out. And I don't make videos often. I've made a couple of videos about her. But it's because, man, Black people, do not be fooled by these people that they send for you. Do not be fooled by these people. She is here to to pour water on whatever fire might possibly be spewing up in black communities or in black pockets of people. She's here to douse that water, douse that fire, I mean. Like, you have no reason to be on fire. Be quiet. Don't worry, white people, I got this. That's Candace Owens.
Either. But what he's realizing right now is that Black Americans for a long time have followed his lies. They believed his lies. They kept believing that Democrats would make their lives better. Well, suddenly looking around and they're saying, okay, things are actually so devastatingly bad in our community that we will no longer buy the lie that voting for a Democrat is going to make things better. And we have just watched, we've listened to you, we voted for Biden and Kamala, and things have gotten not even progressively worse, embarrassingly worse. I did not even predict that it would get this bad this quickly for Black America. So what he's doing is he's saving his own skin, right? So now he's trying to play the, oh, well, I'm now going to be the peacemaker, the communicator of how Black Americans are feeling. And so we shouldn't misinterpret it. Yes,
it's bad for everybody right now, not just Black America, though. Black America has always been dealing with something unique and still are. But right now, it's bad for everybody. Inflation hitting everybody. Gas prices hitting everybody. Grocery bills hitting everybody. Bills in general is hitting everybody. Unemployment is hitting everybody. So it's not just, oh, I'm shocked with how things have gotten so bad for Black America. Black America is honestly not that far off worse than it was before. Because Black America has always been in a destitute situation. It has always been in a troublesome, problematic situation. So it's not significantly worse specifically for Black Americans. No, it's worse for people in general. It's worse for American people in general. It's shitty for everybody out here right now. So anyways.
The truth, but his motives behind telling the truth is really just to save Al Sharpton's own skin so he can purchase another penthouse. I mean, the only person that I know that has a bigger real estate empire than...
Did she just say he just telling lies just to be able to purchase another penthouse? Oh, yo, she ain't playing around. Like I said before, I don't know a lot about Al Sharpton, so y'all fill me in the comment section like I don't know a lot about the man.
Candace Owens is the one they put, is like the one white people call in to say the things they want to say, but they know they can't say to Black people. It's like, Candace, I will say it. Oh, God. Bitch is whack to me, man.
But just listening to her, man, she ain't playing with him. She like you just trying to come in now and trying to act like you trying to save Black America, but this whole time you ain't been nothing. You ain't got no clout. The little clout you got left, you trying to use it and it ain't gonna work. Then she talking about how bad it's been.
And if that's the case, so be it. Like I said, I don't know anything about Al Sharpton. I'm responding to the comments he made being truthful comments. Like I said, all these leaders that they give you for Black people, they're all picked. They're all on the same team. Everybody has their own script. And even just this debate between these people is also part of a script behind closed doors. Like, the media is puppeteered. The media is controlled. All these people you see, everything's a script to get people at home reacting like I'm doing. God damn.
The office since Kamala and Biden been in. Candace ain't playing around right now. She ain't playing.
Al Sharpton is perhaps Black Lives Matter. Let's make her the communicator of how Black Americans are feeling. And so we shouldn't misinterpret it. Yes, he is telling the truth, but his motives behind telling the truth is really just to save Al Sharpton's own skin so he can purchase another penthouse. I mean, the only person that I know that has a bigger real estate empire than Al Sharpton is perhaps Black Lives Matter leaders.
Can I just ask you, a lot of the people who lecture us from some high moral pedestal don't pay their taxes, I've noticed. How do you wander around free with a $3 million tax debt? I mean, the rest of us kind of pay our taxes because we're afraid not to. Like, how does he get away with that?
Right. He votes Democrat. That's it. I mean, that's pretty simple. If you vote Democrat, you're never held responsible for anything. How is Hunter Biden not in prison based on what's been put in his laptop? I mean, could any other person be doing drugs in a laptop and not be arrested and do the things that he's done regarding prostitution and drugs? No, but you vote Democrat. And if you're willing to vote for Democrats and do their, I mean...
How is America not under arrest? Since we want to talk about locking folks up, how is America not under arrest for its crime? Like, let's focus on that. Oh, he always focusing on all this small talk. How is America not under arrest since you want to talk about people who should be locked up? Nobody and no country has committed as many crimes as America has, yet America's still here claiming to be the land of the free. How is America not under fucking arrest? Tell me that.
Their bidding and bring voters to them, you know, they'll look and pretend that you haven't done anything. And so it's sad, but that is the truth of the circumstances. They never have to pay for the things that they do.
Yeah, it
sounds like America. America has never had to pay for none of the things it has done. So it's just like the hypocrisy. All these people that will come out here fighting against these people, but then turn around and say America was founded by great men. What are you talking about? America hasn't been held accountable for its crimes.
Discouraging to those of us who pay our taxes. Honestly, it really is. Candace Owens, appreciate your clarity as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey,
Oh gosh. Ugh, America. Yeesh. It is what it is, dude.